Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today we're going to be doing our best with the given weather that we have to do a ocean wildlife scenery viewing thing. We're in our beautiful Cessna 208 Caravan in the Summit Tour livery up in northwestern Alaska on the western Alaska coast. So we're going to be heading out and seeing if we can see, or seeing what wildlife we might be able to see out in the sea in the Cessna 208B. I hate myself too. I'll catch you guys after the startup. Alright, and we are back, all started up, all set to get rolling here. I've got the taxi lights on. They removed the ability to toggle the fasten seat belts and no smoking sign. That kind of sucks, but what can you do? Hard right turnout. We are using the Caravan Improvement mod, so we get a nice tight turning circle. Yet to figure out how. So the 208 has a weather radar right here. So it does actually have a Doppler, and I wanted to use that as compared to my NexRad, but I don't know how to get there on the current G1000 that they have. I've got engine controls and all that stuff. But anyway, so we're going to roll with the NexRad for now. It's reliable enough. I've got terrain vector data on this center PFD here, or on our center PFD, I should say, on our PIC PFD. Seems to just be kind of localized to where we are right now. That's alright. It's been a while since we've seen any rain effects on the channel. You can actually see with the landing lights, or the taxi lights actually, that I have on right now. You can see a little bit of cast. If I turn on the landing lights in addition, cast a little bit more. Let's go. Takeoff condition for our fuel. Standing on the brakes here. Inertial separator is on. And power. Keep an eye on our prop RPM. We did cross into the red line, which is fine. Very small tailwind here as we rotate out. We're going to get lined up straight away as we approach our VX. Oh boy. Visibility is limited at best. Let's get the autopilot on half bank and yaw dampener. Outside visibility near zero. So, unfortunately, we are going to disable our real world weather. And we'll say, we'll make it broken clouds. Is that fitting? Oh, no, not really. We do rain. Is rain... Yeah, you can still kind of see what's going on out there at least. And we'll, once we're done looking for wildlife, we will re-enable real-world weather for a more challenging landing situation. Anyway, we have a little bit of time en route here. We're coming up to our cruise altitude currently of 2,500 feet. I will check back in with you guys once we are over some wildlife. Okay, and we are turning in now, descending to 1,000 feet MSL. I did have to leave the fauna markers on. It is just so difficult for me to spot anything, especially from the sea looking in there. It's easier to do in VR, actually, than on screen, if you'd believe that, just because you can look easier. I suppose with track IR or something similar, it might be easier, but that's neither here nor there. So, just off to the left, you can see our little orca friends. Trying to maintain our speed while we're doing this here. You can also see a little line of mesh terrain. Thanks, FlightSim, for that. Appreciate it. There's our little orca friends down there. Not the best texture model. Or not, animation, rather. Real orcas, yeah, they don't move like that. But you know, it's a cool little add-on to the sim. I'll give them that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure those are just little 3D objects that they have poke up out of the water. But nonetheless, those are the orca whales. Very cool, very pretty. Water effects looking very nice as well. So they're headed out to the west, we're headed north, so this is where we part ways. Goodbye, orca friends. We're going to move on to our next wildlife spotting. Be back in just a little bit. Okay, and we are back once again in the old Cessna. Well, never left the Cessna, but we're approaching our next wildlife, our next fauna marker. In this case, it's going to be blue whales. 2 nautical miles just off of our nose. In fact, you can see them breaching just there in the distance, moving kind of oddly for blue whales. They're pretty large creatures, not super maneuverable, but oh, look at that. That's cool. I'll give them that. See, downmarked the orcas for their poor animations, but the blue whales, tops. Top stuff. So you can see there's some guys swimming out here. And the breach. I really want to see the guy breach again from a little bit closer. Maybe that's a more rare animation. There they go. Zooming past us. A couple more out there in the distance. There it is. Look at him go. It's pretty cool. So, those of you new to Flight Sim or new to the fauna in Flight Sim, it's not just sea creatures or seagulls, flamingos, black bears, giraffes, rhinos. I believe that's all, but there might be more. Nonetheless, we're just looking at the, there's a little cruise ship out there. We'll go buzz him too. But I believe that's it. There might be more, like I said, not sure. Let's get, flaps up. We'll go rebuzz those, or we'll go buzz that cruise ship. There is a new global ship support for Flight Sim. There's also a mod out there. I haven't bothered with the mod. I'm just using the vanilla Flight Sim ship thing. Since ships aren't super critical to me. In fact, most of the areas that I choose to fly over are landlocked for the most part. But at the same time, I completely and totally understand where people are coming from with ships. I mean, anything that you can add to your sim to make it more alive, by all means, go for it. Why would you not, right? So, that boat's getting away. Not really. He's probably doing only 30 knots, and we're cruising at 150. He just seems far away. Yeah, he's straight astern to us. Let's put in the old FS cheats and catch him up the old-fashioned way. He looked a lot closer than he was. There we go. There we go. Make sure I'm back in 1 times speed. One more. There's 1 times speed. That would be something else nice, as if, like in the old flight sim, you had a little red icon that would show up in the corner, and it would say simulation rate, you know, 2 times, 3 times. I think it was like, I think it went by 2s, 2, 4. So I don't remember, but you had an indicator saying, hey, your simulation rate's increased from 1 times. And now I go out and I look at my, either my anti-collision or my strobe lights. In the case of the 208, I know the flash rate of the beacon there, so I check that to make sure it's not flashing twice as fast or half as fast as it normally would. Alright, let's give these cruise ship goers who are probably just trying to enjoy a nice time out at sea a little bit of an air show. We check out the new vessels available in Flight Sim. Pretty decent as far as the polygons go on it. I mean, it's not super, but I think it's decent enough. Oh, hello. And we'll come right down, do about a stern fly over here. Even though we're well outside of our maneuvering speed. Standing the airplane up on its wing at nearly 90 degrees. Looking for the boat. There she is. Head on with the bridge. Quick pull up and a left wing over. There we go. Alright, impromptu air show over. Let's reset real weather. And then we are going to head in for our final approach. Wow, look at those mountains over there now. You can see them. Those look great. Anyway, I will catch you guys for the final approach and landing back in just a bit. Alright, coming up on our final destination airport, as well as a nice curtain of rain going off of both the rainbow in front of us, the haze in front of us, as well as our next rad. Very, very nice mountain range. A little bit low texture mountain range, but a very nice mountain range nonetheless. In front of us, let's dial in traffic. We'll start rolling off some speed here as well as we start to fall into the precip. OAT is 2 Celsius, so we're right above freezing. We're not going to bother with any anti-ice unless we see our temperature drop significantly. Normally this would be where I turn on my seatbelt sign, but it's not working, so thank you, Flight Sim. I appreciate it. And I think that's going to be our field right here, 2-4. Let's go hands on here in a second. I think we're just going to go straight to final. Wait for that first notch of flaps, then we'll grab the controls ourselves. Alright, flaps are in, autopilot's coming off. Looking for the field. Like I said, I'm fairly certain it's this strip right here, so we gotta get slowed down a heck of a lot more. Shut off that flight director too, as well as our yaw dampener. Oh, I commanded the flight director off. Yep, that's our field. Those seagulls? The heck was that? No, those are rain droplets. Getting fauna happy. Oh, we're high. Holy smokes, we're high. Alright. Let's drop it in.
1 Niner Alpha Kilo traffic Summit Tree 2 is on final runway 24 to land.
Back taxi is going to be interesting. Oh, look, a lone car. It is always cool. I don't know if you guys have seen runways like this in the real world, but it's so eerie to be in the middle of a gargantuan forest, and then all of a sudden it's just wide open like this. So anyway, not gonna bother with thrust reverse. We touched down at a pretty low speed, so we'll just roll the brakes off here, retract our flaps, shut off the landing and strobe lights, as well as the wing lights. We'll get turned around here real fast like. There's someone at my door. Be right back. Right. One package delivery later and I am back. Anyway, just in time to wrap up the old flight arena here. I kind of forgot where we left off and what my train of thought was, but that's alright. No, I was talking about actual grass strip airfields like this, or even just, you know, airfields carved out of forests. They look interesting to me, nonetheless. On a completely unrelated note, have you guys ever, you know, not played a game for, like, I'm talking like years, or even months? We'll be more inclusive. We'll be more inclusive here. I have recently, for whatever reason, among the plethora of racing simulations that I have on PC, in VR, on a wheel, I've gotten back into Gran Turismo Sport on my PlayStation 4, and I don't know why, but I have, and I've been having the time of my life. You guys won't notice it because there shouldn't be a delay for you, but like, I'm just assuming this is where we need to taxi to. I'm completely winging this, no pun intended. But I've gotten back into it, and like, I'm sinking hours into it. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I've had a few games where like, you'll just lay off of them for a little bit. This is definitely not where we're supposed to be going, but we're gonna roll with it anyway. Maybe it is, actually. I don't know. But I've had a few games like that where you'll not play them for months and months, maybe even over a year, and then you come back to them and it's like, holy crap, why did I stop playing this? This is amazing. So that's Gran Turismo for me right now. Yeah, I'm gonna guess we weren't supposed to pull up here, but we did, so hello everyone. It's a versatile airplane, it's a caravan. Be a little bit better if we didn't have that big old pod on the bottom, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, that is going to do it for this video. Offload these guys and then bring the bird back, but I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that. I will catch you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. I didn't turn on my inertial separator, and as always, take it easy.